Hi, everybody. Oh, today is Wednesday, December 16th. And, it's getting close, isn't it? Woo! I admit I am stress eating. It is all the same things that I eat every day, but I am having my little Greek yogurt dessert most every night. And I'm having half the portion that I was having before the stress eating began. But I find that it's turning into a coping skill, at least for the next few days. I know that I need to keep my thinking cap on. My head is so crazy with all the different food things, the different things, the things that are I make for holiday. Not even cookies. Forget cookies. Oh my! So the self-care is evident. The need for self-care is quite evident. So yesterday, I was having a talk with some normies, and maybe you have some normies in your life, especially if you work in a setting like I do, where there's, staff around, and you find 5 minutes for a chat, and even the clients. And there's so many food events where I work, so many food events. I should be hungry just thinking of the food events, but they go from one to the next to the next, to a graduation, to a celebration, to a Christmas thing, to another Christmas thing, to it's really, it would be hard to not have the knowledge that we have here, all of us from all of our walks of life and our different food plans and knowledge. It would be impossible to try to maintain any modicum of sane eating. Oh, remember that woman with the wiffle cut, the platinum blonde wiffle cut? Wasn't she a diet guru like 30 years ago? And didn't sane or insane have something to do with her moniker? Oh my God, that just flashed at me. Kind of like her on the stage with that headpiece thing where they'd talk into it, and it'd be like, follow me, follow me. Oh, okay, if you make me skinny. Remember her? Can't remember what her name was. If you watch Flesh and Bones, there's a woman like her kind of that comes in and directs the ballet company. Kind of reminds me of her. One of those powerful, scary women. Anyway, so I was sitting talking to some normies, and they've put on a lot of weight since I've met them. And, they watch me eat my salad and have my little berries at noon, and they make the comments about how good that looks. But they're becoming aware of the absence of the sugar and the bread, or the sugar and the wheat. And when they ask, how I do it, they say it's the gluten, right? It's the gluten. And I said, well, it's really the wheat and the sugar. And, it's like pick your poison. Where do you want to begin? And it's so true. And it's kind of like becoming a non-smoker or a non-drinker, and just, watching somebody that either is smoking and struggling with it, or drinking and struggling with it, or eating wheat and struggling with it, or eating sugar. And they know they're struggling, they don't want to be, and just that little bit of relief that that's a mountain you've climbed. It's a mountain you've climbed, and you've had some success at not doing it, whatever it is, biting your nails, whether it's a habit or a food or some sort of addiction. And of course, I'm surrounded by it all day, staff and clients both addicted to cigarettes, addicted to too much coffee, way too much sugar. And I looked up, I was looking at, I printed yesterday the 68 names for sugars, for all the hidden sugars, so I can begin to do label reading in my nutrition group. I'm not doing anything right now except, getting through the holidays of what we're cooking for what, because it's always such a big deal, because it is. And so my dear person that was sitting with me, she said, are those the things that I'm supposed to have? And I said, no, these are the things that are in your ingredients. And I said, so like when you have, say, a Snapple or a Naked or, you know, a Bolthouse, one of those, what they seem like they're so healthy for you, and you look at these 68 hidden sugars, and it might not say, it might say, I don't know, whatever it says on the label to pull you in, organic, gluten-free, anything. But when you read the, you know, I call them dubious ingredients. I mean, look at the carrageenan. You know, I thought that was like an all-natural derived from seaweed thing. And then, you know, it became questionable. And then the people that don't want you to think it's questionable just kind of ignore you. And then all of a sudden, what company is it? Is it is it Organic Valley? I think it's Organic Valley or Horizons. One of those organic food producers is going to take the carrageenan by, I think, next month, January 2016, out of their some of their products, or maybe all of their products. So when an organic company or a company that has an organic division says that, then all of a sudden you say, yeah, it is dubious after all, isn't it? So as long as the food people are putting it in their the ingredients in their item, like the almond milk, I think there was something else too that the heavy cream. Anyway, they'll keep doing it until people, I guess, let them know. Like for me, I was very saddened to see that they had carrageenan in the Bolthouse. And one of my coworkers is on Weight Watchers, and I was asking her how the new Smart Points is going. And she said that she was having a smoothie every day, or she does have a smoothie every day, and she was buying Naked Blue. So when I was at Stop and Shop with the women yesterday, I kind of noticed it. There's quite a few different blue offerings in the Naked juices or the Bolthouse juices. Maybe it was the Bolthouse. There was like Blue Mountain and Blue something else. And I guess it went up quite a bit because of the sugars. And so it's just so interesting because they have new names for the sugar. And look at aspartame. It's going to be considered a natural flavor or a natural sugar coming up as soon as whatever. But I think it's already been passed that they're going to slip that in. And that's so dangerous. Oh my. So anyway, I just want to say that I watched the Weight Watcher Girl one. Actually, it was a tutorial. And it was great, and it was a 10 to 11 minute clip on YouTube, probably on her Facebook page, about the Smart Points. And she really, she explains it like nobody else. And so if you are on the new program and you're flummoxed and you haven't met Weight Watcher Girl 1, do find her on YouTube because she does all kinds of like little how to cook, what I eat, and it'll really be a help as you people transition into your new program. And some of the forget the technical difficulties, just the difficulties in the points. And one high-fat, low-carb tribe member said that she figured out her points, allowing her oils and fats, and she came up with 37, and I guess her points were 33, 34 for the day, and so she was delighted because she could borrow some points daily from the weeklies that she gets. So I guess it is doable. And so I was listening to a rather stark high-fat, low-carb food plan for those just initially starting off, and I don't know how long it goes on for, but it was the doctor saying 20 grams of carbs, and he was talking about a fistful of lettuce. And so he was saying no fruit whatsoever and 20 carbs of veggies a day. But you could have all the, the fatty meats and the eggs and butters, oils, and all that kind of stuff that you wanted. And then, wow, is that stark? But he says it works. There's not one person that hasn't come into his world needing his guidance and under a doctor's care and followed this very low-carb, high-fat plan and lost weight. Seems a little stark to me, but then again, it's the losing thing. And he said, this is not if you're on maintenance. So, because I probably have 75 carbs a day with my berries and my veggies. And I have, like 9 servings of veggies a day. So I'm a high veggie eater along with my high fat, my oils, not my protein. And he was very clear in describing that you're having high fat, not necessarily, it's not the, don't think Atkins when you hear high fat, low carb food plan. Think high fat in the oils and, the olive oil, the olive oil and the coconut oil. So for plant-based oils and not just necessarily the grass-fed butter, which I only have like really once a day. So anyway, that's that. Check into Weight Watcher Girl 1 with the points, and I saw that Weight Watcher Heather also has a Smart Points video. I have not seen it, but it's there. It showed up in my feed because I've subscribed to her channel. So give them a look. Maybe other people, all the other Weight Watcher sites that I'm a member of. So give them a look, and it's good. We'll get there. Even those of us that aren't following it, I certainly am in it in my head, and compassion-wise with you, not compassion, but, invested in your investment in your smart plan. So anyway, have a wonderful day. It's Wednesday. It's stressful, and I will see you the next time. This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food on both. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.